Alright guys, so same day as I filmed the last video, just going up on a different day. I kind of like doing this setup of filming a few videos and then or recording a few videos and then I have videos for the week. Anyways, today we're going to talk about good beginner dirt bikes. Obviously, this is not a beginner bike. 250 is a little bit big for beginners. Unless you're like literally 40 years old. So, this is going to be very information-packed video, I think, because there's a lot of dirt bikes out there you could choose from, and I'm just going to go by age. If I can find my little notepad. Bad lighting. Notepad. Pencil. Okay. Alright, so we're going by age. If you are, say you have a kid that's about 4 or 5, even 6, 4 to 7, let's say 4 to 7. I don't think you're going to be riding a dirt bike if you're under 4, but maybe. I don't know. If you have a kid about 4 to 7 is what I would say, then get him a 50cc dirt bike. There's a lot of them that are just centrifugal clutch bike. You don't have a clutch, you don't have any gears, it just get gas and go. They top out at about not even 20, so a Yamaha PW50 maybe if you have that money, but I would go with a Chinese bike, not a 50cc 2-stroke or 4-stroke, it doesn't really matter. I'd go with a Chinese pit bike if you're going for 50cc 4-stroke. If you're going for 50cc 2-stroke, then I'd just go with a Yamaha or one of the Chinese Coolster 50cc's. Alright, so say your kid is 7 to 10-ish, 7 to 10, and he's never ridden a bike. I'd get him an 80cc 2-stroke. Because it's got just about as much power as this bike did. This is an old 1983 Yamaha MX100. It went about, I'd say, 35-ish. And only reason is it has less power more power, or the same power as an 80 these days, is because it's old and it has carburetor issues and it's just old and it's air cooled, so it's always hot. I'd get him a Yamaha 80 KX80. Oh yeah, didn't talk about Kawasaki's 65cc bike. Just Kawasaki's version of a little kid's 50. So KX80. I think Suzuki makes 80s. I don't know. If they do, then maybe. Just depends which one's cheaper. They're all the same. I call them rice rockets because they're made in Japan and they're all about the same in fastness and design, and just different brand. Got crap in my throat today. So I get them an 80 and that's really about it. Unless you have like me, I'm 13. What I wanted for my first bike, I'm almost 14. What I wanted for my first bike was a Chinese pit bike, a 125 or a 110. But I wanted a SSR 125. But I got this, which I am very happy I did, because I just love it. I love old bikes. I would have gotten an older Kawasaki, but I figured, I just figured that I'm still somewhat a beginner, but not really, that I would just save myself the hassle, because old bikes like to fall apart easier, and it just depends on how you maintain them. So, if you have a kid like me, 12, 13, or most kids like me, I think, but I don't know, these days are weird. Most kids would buy their own, but obviously. So I'd get him a 125 or 110 pit bike, nothing lower though, just because. And that's about it for beginner bikes. yeah, I would talk about bigger bikes, but I'd love to talk about bigger bikes, but we're talking about beginner bikes in this video, so it doesn't. If you have an adult that wants a bike, then get them a 125 two-stroke, I'd say. If you're a four-stroke person, then that's great. I feel bad for you because you're missing out on the fun of two-strokes. I thought I was a four-stroke person, but I was watching a couple of my videos from this time last year, and god dang, I didn't even know what I was talking about. I was just rambling on about this motorized bike, and oh yeah, it's 80cc two-stroke, it's really fast, and I'm a four-stroke guy, but I never had anything else back then. I had lawnmowers and this weed whacker, but I'm totally a two-stroke guy now that I have this. That bike was two-stroke. And this, there's just something about them, the feel, the smell, the sound. It's just a really amazing experience. The only reason I got that motorized bike four-stroke was because I wanted a legal one. And I've always wanted one of these style of bikes, and I thought they were pretty cool. And four-strokes are just easier to maintain. Sometimes I don't like to have the hassle of zipping around on this and having to tighten every bolt after each ride because, you know, it's Chinese. So I think that's going to be about it for this video. Like I said, 4 to 7, 50 cc. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I'm sorry my writing sucks too. It's hard for me to write with one hand because usually I hold the paper with the other hand. So 7 to, what did we say, 10, 65 or 80 to 85. And anything above that, I would get a 125 pit bike, not a 125 two-stroke. That's way too fast for a beginner. 10 on, just 10 on. 110 pit bike or 125 pit bike. I've never had anything except for this bike. I've seen other people, some of my friends have them, pit bikes and stuff. But here it is if you missed it. 4 to 7, 50 cc's, 7 to 10, 65 to 80 to 85 cc's, two-stroke. 10 on, 110 pit bike or a 125 pit bike. So, getting dark. I'm getting bored. Not much else to do. Probably gonna ride this over to my friend John's house tomorrow. Or even not. I just really want to ride it in the rain because I think it would be fun. This has like a little protector thing right there. It's just like a grunge plate. It doesn't work worth a crap. I don't know. Yeah, waste of $20. But I got this. But after I'm done with this video, I need to create some kind of thing right there that protects my carburetor. I don't want fuel getting in my air system. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you liked it, like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.